We're joined now by Edwin Bartlett. You might recognize him as we've had him on the show here before. And amid all the challenging things happening in our news, we like to take a few moments to look at some of the good things happening, including fun things to do. And with school break coming up for a lot of kids, a lot of things coming up to do. Even, well, I suppose you can go sledding. There's always that. Edwin, you mentioned to me just a moment ago the Connecticut River Museum. Something's going on there. One of my favorite places in Connecticut.
Absolutely. Connecticut River Museum, located in Essex, which is a great downtown, something for everyone. They actually have two things going on for the next week, and then the other one goes until March. They're finishing up their holiday train show. The third floor is got an incredible train setup. And it has an I Spy game, so that will keep the kids busy for a while trying to find all those little things on there. And they're also doing the Eagles of Essex. As we know that the bald eagle does come through Connecticut, and it stays here for about a month and a half, and Connecticut River is a haven for them. So they've got tours going out, and they're one of many that's out there. So it's a great way to spend the day in Essex.
Bundle up for it, of course.
Oh, absolutely. Actually, their boat is actually enclosed, so it's not so bad.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm glad we talked about that. I did not know that. And of course, trains. You got me. You sold me. And of course, downtown Essex, to me, one of the most charming places in the entire state.
Yep. And then you know, if you're from the northern part of the state, Connecticut Science Center is always a great place to go. And what I like is, you know, we're falling behind in the sciences and math. So a lot of the museums in Connecticut, they're doing hands-on. So there's no better way of getting kids involved than let them play. Instead of saying, don't touch, it's like touch everything. They've got a traveling museum exhibit on Egypt coming through. So that'll be going until mid-March.
Pyramids, maybe? Stuff like that? Or?
Pyramids and anything ancient Egypt, which is always fascinating because it's a great look back into history.
Oh, gotta love that too. So yeah, and that's another one of my favorite places, the Science Center.
And I'm not going to forget our friends down in Southeast Connecticut, because Fairfield is a great place for WTNH. So, and they may know about it already, but people up here don't. That's a Stanford Museum and Nature Center. And they've got a huge Lego exhibit going on. They say billions because the guy who's doing it is Bill Provost, but but the great thing about the Museum and Science Center is exactly that. It has a science museum, it has an art museum, it has a planetarium, it has a working farm, and they host a Stanford Farmers Market during the summer. So just, you know, you can get lost there for days.
So those are some really great places. They're all kind of spread out with some wonderful ideas.
Absolutely.
If you get tired of all that sledding, shoveling, and whatever else the snow might have you doing, right?
Absolutely. You know, and if you're looking, you know, if you're up in the more northwest corner, Carousel Museum, a lot of kids love the carousel. And it has carousel horses, and it describes the history of them. You can head out to New London, the Subforce Museum, home of the USS Nautilus, and the only museum, submarine museum, sponsored by the United States Navy. So you know they've got some serious exhibits there.
And so, you have a website that you have like this all-seeing eye of everything that's happening around, right?
Yes, ctoutandAbout.com, and on there currently I have over 11,000 event listings. And I haven't even touched the summer yet, where we have all the fireworks displays, we have all the summer concerts, every single fair, festival, and farmers market. So it's definitely going to give you something to do, and I would caution you to use the advanced search. You can go day by day, okay, page by page, because we love that in you know, having a website. But use the advanced search. I have it broken down into family events, I have it into live music, pretty much anything that will make you happy.
ctoutandAbout.com. All right, very good. I think we have a link to that on our website,
WTNH.com.
But if we don't, we're gosh sure darn going to get that onto our website for you. And of course, you can check out this segment again in case there's anything that you wanted to hear about again.